Alright, so in this video, we're going to be talking about the biggest topic that detailers have when they're starting their car detailing business. Should you or should you not use your customers' water and electricity at their home? Let's get into it. Alright, this is the biggest problem I see detailers run into when they're starting their mobile car detailing business. So if you're a mobile car detailing business, you're going to go out to the customer's job site, which is for the most part their home location, and you're going to detail the car. So if you're a mobile car detailing business, you presumptively want to use a generator, pressure washer, be your own supplied source of water and electricity. And a lot of people, really are debating whether it's professional or appropriate to use the customer's water spigot and electrical outlets. So for the most part, what you're thinking and assuming when this happens are threefold. And for the most part, they fall into the same bucket, which I'll get towards the end. So for one, you think it's unprofessional. So as a professional detailer offering, high-end detailing services or professional detailing services, you should supply your own water and electricity in your detailing van, or detailing truck with a, pressure washer, a generator, and a water tank. That way, you're self-contained. You don't have to worry about, the customer doesn't have to worry about, being there or, having an available source of water or power. Two, you feel like it's not a real business. If you're going to go offer detailing services, you should be a self-contained, full operating mobile detailing van or truck or whatever it may be, and you should have your own supplies so you can just work effectively and efficiently without, asking the customer if they have a source of water or power. And it's also going to go into that, another big reason people will, aim towards having their own water source and power in their own detailing van is to be able to detail vehicles both at a customer's location and off location. So maybe at a business center or at a garage center. So the third one will be they'll think it's a joke. So you as a detailer will think that the customer will look at you as a joke, as in like, why are you asking me to use my water and electricity if you're the detailer? Should you not bring your own generator? Should you not bring your own water tank? Why do you have to ask me to use my water if you're gonna come here to detail my car? All valid reasons, but not really. It falls more, from what I think, in a personal experience, into your mental mindset, mental framework of how you perceive yourself. So if you think that that's unprofessional, if you think and believe to yourself that you absolutely need the water tank and the pressure washer and the generator to go service clients at their home locations, that goes into you're not self-confident into yourself and your business and what you have to offer. Because 99.9% of the time, especially when I talk to other detailers, mobile detailers at that, is customers do not mind whatsoever you using their water and electricity. So I'll move on over to what the customer thinks. So the customer, from my experience and from what I've talked and spoken to with other detailers, mobile detailers, the customer simply does not mind or care that you use their water and electricity. So yes, you'll have a few clients, a few customers, a few prospects, by all means, not doubting this, that some people will get a bit, mad, aggravated, annoyed that you're going to use their own water and electricity. But if they're going to get, if they're going to give you problems over that, do you really want them as a customer? If they're really going to give you some problems just because you need to use their electrical outlet that's located in the garage, are there, is that really the ideal customer that you want? Probably not. So for the most part, from my experience, from other people, from other detailers, they just simply do not mind or care. At that, they expect it. So a lot of times when I go to detail sites, and again, this is covered in the pre-qualification call, but for the most part, when I get there to the location, they'll more than, the first thing that they tell me is, hey Oscar, good morning, good afternoon, the water spigot is located over here, the electrical outlets are here. It does not fail for people to just offer the water spigot and the electrical outlet. I use the customer's water and electricity every single time. I have a generator, but I don't carry it. I've never thought about getting a pressure washer or water tank. They simply do not mind, do not care, and they always, for the most part, expect it. And then two, they understand. So this is a biggie. For me personally, since I don't carry my own power or electricity, in the phone call when they call for services, I explain to them that I do not carry my own pressure washer. I do not carry my own water tank. So I will need access to a water spigot and an electrical outlet. And the template that I use, or for the most part, this is what I say 99.9% of the time when I'm on the phone call and they're, I'm gonna see if they have a water spigot or electricity. So first off, I make sure that this is a home location and not an apartment, or they want to detail at a business location. Just because obviously I know home is going to have a water spigot and electricity source. Those other two, business and or anywhere that's not their home, is either going to have, a water spigot or electricity kind of located somewhere weird, or they're not going to have one in total. So I need to make sure that it's at a home location. That's number one. This is at a home location. Number two, I tell them that because 99.9% of our details are done at a home location, we no longer carry a power generator or a water tank. So I will need access to their water spigot and electrical outlet. Is that a problem, or is that okay? Or will I have a electrical outlet and water spigot available when I arrive to your location? And they're going to tell me yes, because I know it's a home location. No one's ever told me no. A few times, yes, they're going to have, either their water spigot is located kind of in the back or on the side of the house. Maybe a bit of a problem, but the problems that you encounter trying to get hooked up to the water spigot or electrical outlet far outbeats the... It's much easier to do that than to go and get your own generator, pressure washer, water tank, and all that jazz. So for one, yeah, you should really just use a customer location, water and power if you're a mobile detailer. And especially in by all means, if you're in the beginning stages, by all means, you should definitely use that. You should be frugal with what you're doing. Of course, later on when you get more revenue, more frequent customers coming to you every month, then by all means, yes, you can upgrade. But again, if you're going to be detailing customers' cars at their home 80% of the time, 90% of the time, and you have their water and power available there, why not use it? If you take your own pressure washer, do you really want to, and depending what pressure washer you use, do you really want to start a pressure washer at 8 a.m. and keep it running for the next 2, 3, 4 hours, when you can be much quieter, you can be much more convenient to everyone that's around you, and use their electricity source that's literally a few feet probably from their driveway. So definitely use customers' location, water source and electrical power when you're at a customer's location. Going through the hoops of trying to find the correct generator, making it fit in your detailing van, making sure you have the right water tank, pressure washer, water pump, making everything else fit inside your van, truck, car, whatever it may be. It's just so much of a hassle compared to just using the source that they have at their home location. Hope this video helped. Hope it clarified a few things on whether or not you should use the water and power from your customer's location. So leave a comment down below, like this video, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I'll see you on the next video. Take care.